Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Speaking Nerds. I'm your lovely host, Maya.
And I'm John. It's so good to see you all again. Or, if this is your first time here, welcome to our lovely nerd squad.
You know, John, I was thinking about something this morning when my alarm went off at 6 a.m., and I just wanted to throw my phone across the room.
Oh no, not a morning person, are we?
Definitely not. But here's what hit me. I realized that every single day, we all wake up and go through these routines, these patterns, these habits, and we rarely stop to think about them or talk about them, especially in English. Today, we're going to change that because we're diving deep into talking about our daily routines.
And this isn't just about learning vocabulary, everyone. This is about understanding how to express your actual life in English. Because when you meet someone new, when you're making friends, when you're at a job interview, what's the first thing people want to know? They want to know about you, about your day, about your life.
Exactly. So if you're ready to master one of the most practical, real-world English topics out there, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. And I mean right now. Don't wait until the end because you might forget, and we don't want you to miss out on our future lessons.
Seriously, subscribing takes 2 seconds, but it helps us reach more English learners around the world. Plus, you'll get notified every time we drop a new video, which means more opportunities for you to level up your English.
All right, John, confession time. What's the first thing you actually think about when you wake up?
Honestly, coffee. Is that terrible?
That's so relatable, though. See, this is what I love about talking about daily routines. It's honest. It's real. You don't wake up thinking about Shakespeare or complex grammar rules. You wake up thinking about coffee.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of learning English through daily routines. These are the phrases and expressions you'll use every single day. Not once in a while, not in special situations, every single day. So let me ask you, Maya, walk me through it. Your alarm goes off at 6 a.m., then what?
Okay, so my alarm goes off, and I'm not gonna lie, I hit the snooze button. At least once. Sometimes twice.
Hit the snooze button. That's such a perfect phrase. Not press the snooze button. We say hit it because it feels aggressive, right? You're fighting against waking up.
Oh my God, yes, it's like a battle between you and your alarm. So I hit snooze, and then, eventually, I drag myself out of bed. And drag myself is important here because that's exactly how it feels. Like you're physically pulling your body out of the warmth and comfort of your blankets.
I love how English has these expressions that capture feelings, not just actions. You don't just get out of bed, you drag yourself out of bed when you're tired, or you might jump out of bed when you're excited about something.
Yes, language is about emotion, not just information. So after I drag myself out of bed, I stumble to the bathroom. And again, stumble paints a picture, doesn't it? You're half asleep, not fully coordinated yet.
It's like you're a zombie in the morning.
Literally a zombie. So I stumble to the bathroom, and this is where the real waking up begins. I splash cold water on my face.
Splash cold water. Not wash, not rinse, splash. It's that shocking wake you up action.
Exactly. And then I brush my teeth. Now, I know we all know this phrase, but here's something interesting. We say brush my teeth, not clean my teeth, right? Even though that's essentially what we're doing.
That's a great observation. English is full of these specific collocations, words that just naturally go together. We brush teeth, we comb hair, we wash our face, we take a shower. You can't really mix these up and say, comb your teeth or brush your face.
Well, you could, but people would look at you very strangely.
True. So, Maya, you've splashed water on your face, you've brushed your teeth. What's next?
Here's where I have a confession to make. I'm one of those people who takes forever to decide what to wear.
Oh no, really?
Yes, I open my closet, and even though I see the same clothes every single day, I stand there like I'm seeing them for the first time. What should I wear? Does this match? Is this too casual, too formal?
This is so important for our listeners to hear because this is real life. We don't just get dressed like robots. We think about it, we stress about it sometimes, we change our minds.
Right. So I might say I pick out an outfit, or I choose what to wear. Or if I'm really indecisive, I try on 3 different outfits before settling on one.
And settling on one is perfect because it implies you're not entirely happy with it, but you're accepting it.
Story of my life. But here's something I've noticed. We use so many phrasal verbs when talking about getting dressed. Put on clothes, take off clothes, try on clothes, slip on shoes, throw on a jacket.
And each one has a slightly different feeling. Throw on sounds casual and quick, like you're in a hurry. Slip on sounds easy and effortless. Put on is neutral, just the basic action.
This is why I love English. Every little word choice adds meaning and personality to what you're saying. So, John, you're a guy. I'm guessing your morning routine is faster than mine?
Maybe a little bit, but I have my own quirks. So I wake up. I'm actually a morning person, which I know makes me weird.
So weird.
I naturally wake up around 6:30, and I actually feel good. I know, people hate me for it. But the first thing I do, before I even get out of bed, is I check my phone.
Okay, now we're getting into the real stuff that people actually do but might not admit.
Exactly. I scroll through messages, check social media for just a minute, see what's happening in the world. And this is vocabulary that everyone needs to know. Check my phone, scroll through social media, catch up on messages.
These are the phrases that textbooks don't teach you, but this is what we actually do.
Right. So after about 5 minutes of phone time, I get up, I head to the bathroom, and here's my thing. I take a shower in the morning. Not at night, in the morning. Some people think I'm crazy for this.
No, I get it. It wakes you up, right?
Exactly. I take a hot shower, and it's like my brain turns on. The water hits me, and suddenly I'm thinking clearly, I'm planning my day, I'm ready to go.
See, I'm the opposite. I take showers at night to relax before bed. But this is perfect because it shows that everyone has different routines, different preferences. There's no one correct way to do your day.
Absolutely, and that's what makes conversations about daily routines so interesting. You learn about people's personalities, their habits, what makes them tick. So after my shower, I shave, and then I get dressed. For me, getting dressed is pretty quick. I usually throw on jeans and a t-shirt, maybe a button-down shirt if I have meetings.
Throw on jeans. See, there's that phrasal verb again. It sounds so casual and effortless.
Yeah, I'm definitely a casual dresser. And then comes the most important part of my morning. I make coffee.
Here we go. I knew we'd get back to the coffee.
Listen, I don't just make coffee. I brew coffee. I grind the beans fresh every morning. I use a French press. This is a ritual for me.
Wait, you grind your own beans every morning?
Every single morning. And I know that sounds intense, but those 5 minutes of grinding the beans, smelling that fresh coffee aroma, waiting for it to brew, that's my meditation. That's my moment of peace before the chaos of the day starts.
I love this because this is what daily routines are really about. They're not just actions, they're these little moments that ground us, that make us feel like ourselves.
Exactly. So while the coffee is brewing, I usually make breakfast, and my breakfast is pretty consistent. I'm an oatmeal guy.
Oatmeal! Okay, I respect that. Healthy choice.
I cook oatmeal on the stove, not in the microwave. I add banana, maybe some honey, sometimes nuts, and I eat it while it's still hot, sitting at my kitchen table, drinking my coffee, and that's when I really plan out my day.
So you're very intentional about your mornings.
I try to be. Because I learned that if I rush through my morning, if I skip breakfast, if I don't take that time, my whole day feels off. My mood is different, my energy is lower, everything is harder.
This is such an important point for our listeners. Your daily routine isn't just about what you do, it's about how those actions affect your mental state, your energy, your entire day. When you can talk about this in English, you're not just reciting vocabulary, you're sharing something real about yourself.
Beautifully said. So, Maya, you've gotten dressed after trying on half your wardrobe. What happens next for you?
Okay, so after I finally get dressed, I head to the kitchen. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a breakfast person. I know everyone says it's the most important meal of the day, but I just can't eat right when I wake up.
Really? Nothing?
Well, I grab a banana or maybe a granola bar that I eat on my way out the door, and I make coffee, but not fancy French press coffee like you. I use a coffee maker, I add way too much cream and sugar, and I put it in a travel mug because I'm always running late.
Running late. Another perfect expression. It means you're behind schedule, you're in a hurry, time is not on your side.
That's my life. So I'm rushing around, I grab my bag, I check that I have my keys, my phone, my wallet. Do I have everything? Keys, phone, wallet, keys, phone, wallet. Like a mantra.
This is so relatable. We all do this mental checklist before we leave the house.
Right. And then I lock the door, double check that it's locked, and I rush to catch the bus or subway.
Catch the bus or catch the subway. We use catch for public transportation, which is interesting because it implies you might miss it.
Which I almost do frequently. So my commute to work takes about 30 minutes, and during that time, I'm usually listening to a podcast or scrolling through my phone. Sometimes I people watch, which is honestly fascinating.
People watching. That's when you observe other people around you, kind of studying them, noticing their behavior.
Yes, and it's perfect for language learning because you start noticing how people interact, how they move through the world. You might see someone dozing off on the train, or someone frantically texting, or someone putting on makeup while standing up, which is a skill I'll never understand.
Those are great observations. So you get to work around, 9 a.m.?
Around 9, yes. And then the workday begins. I settle in at my desk, I boot up my computer. Boot up means to start it up, to turn it on, and wait for it to load.
Great phrasal verb. And this is where we spend most of our day, right? At work or school or wherever our responsibilities are.
Exactly. So I check my emails first thing. And there's always that moment of dread. How many emails do I have? What problems are waiting for me?
That dread is so real. Check emails, respond to messages, reply to colleagues. These are actions we do dozens of times a day, but we might not think about how to say them in English.
Right. So I spend the morning working on various tasks. Maybe I'm writing reports. Maybe I'm analyzing data. Maybe I'm in meetings. And meetings, oh my God, meetings.
Let's talk about meetings, because this is crucial for anyone working in an English-speaking environment. What actually happens in meetings?
Well, someone calls a meeting or schedules a meeting. We attend a meeting or join a meeting if it's online. During the meeting, people present ideas, they brainstorm solutions, they discuss strategies. And if you're like me, you're secretly thinking about lunch the entire time.
Haha, and that brings us to lunch. What do you do for lunch, Maya?
So around 12:30 or 1, I take my lunch break. Sometimes I pack a lunch from home. That means I prepared it beforehand and brought it with me. Other times I go out to grab something.
Grab something, such a casual expression. It means to quickly get food, usually because you're busy or in a hurry.
Yes, I might grab a sandwich from the deli or pick up a salad, or sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I meet a friend for lunch at a restaurant. And lunch is sacred to me. It's not just about eating, it's about taking a break, stepping away from work, resetting my mind.
That's so important. We work through lunch sometimes, eating at our desks while still working, and that's working through lunch. But it's much better to actually take a proper break.
Agreed. So after lunch, I head back to the office, and this is usually when the afternoon slump hits.
The afternoon slump. That's that drowsy, low energy feeling you get in the early afternoon, usually around 2 or 3 p.m.
Yes, I fight it with more coffee and I push through the rest of my tasks. Maybe I have more meetings, more emails, more deadlines approaching. And finally, 5 or 6 p.m. rolls around and I can clock out.
Clock out. That means to finish your workday, to officially end your work time. Some places you literally clock out on a time system, but we use it generally to mean stopping work.
Right. So I pack up my stuff, I say goodbye to my coworkers, and I head home. The commute home is usually more relaxed than the morning commute because I'm not worried about being late.
And you're probably thinking about what you're going to do when you get home, right?
Exactly. So I get home around 6:30 and the first thing I do, and I mean the very first thing, is I kick off my shoes.
Kick off your shoes. Not take off or remove, but kick off because it's that relief, that freedom feeling.
Yes, and then I change into comfortable clothes. We call them loungewear or just comfy clothes, sweatpants, a t-shirt, maybe fuzzy socks, basically the opposite of my work clothes.
This transformation from work mode to home mode is so universal. We all do it. We all feel that relief.
Totally. So then I unwind a bit. Maybe I flip through channels on TV or I scroll through social media for a while. Unwind means to relax, to de-stress, to let go of the tension from the day.
And this is important vocabulary because relaxation is just as much a part of your daily routine as work is. We're not productive machines, we're humans who need downtime.
Exactly. So after unwinding for maybe 30 minutes, I start thinking about dinner. Some nights I cook, other nights I'm too tired and I order takeout.
Order takeout or order delivery, that's when you have restaurant food brought to your home. Such a modern convenience.
A lifesaver sometimes. But on nights when I do cook, I actually enjoy it. It's creative, it's satisfying, and there's something meditative about chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, seasoning food. I put on some music, I pour a glass of wine, and I cook.
What's your go-to meal? What do you cook most often?
Probably stir fry. It's quick, healthy, and you can throw in whatever vegetables you have. I cook rice, I chop up vegetables, I add some protein like chicken or tofu. I toss it all in a pan with soy sauce and garlic. 20 minutes later, dinner is ready.
That sounds delicious. And you used so many cooking verbs there. Chop, stir, season, toss, cook. These are essential for talking about food preparation.
Right. So I eat dinner, usually while watching a show or YouTube videos. And then comes the part nobody likes, cleaning up.
The dishes.
The dishes. I load the dishwasher if I'm lucky enough to have clean dishes that day, or I wash them at hand if the dishwasher is full. I wipe down the counters, I put away leftovers. It's tedious, but it has to be done.
It has to be done. Such a perfect expression for those necessary but boring tasks. We all have them in our daily routines.
We really do. So after cleaning up, the evening is mine. This is my time. Maybe I read a book, I try to read for at least 30 minutes every night, or I call a friend or family member to catch up. Catch up means to talk and share what's been happening in your lives.
These evening activities are so personal. They reveal what people value, how they like to spend their free time.
Exactly. Some people work out in the evening, some people pursue hobbies like painting or playing instruments. Some people spend time with their partners or kids. Everyone's evening looks different.
For me, evenings are when I do my creative work. My day job is one thing, but at night I work on personal projects. Maybe I'm writing, maybe I'm learning something new online, maybe I'm planning future content for this channel.
So you're productive even after work ends.
I don't think of it as work, though. It's fulfilling. It's something I choose to do because it makes me happy. And that's an important distinction in life. There are things we have to do and things we want to do.
That's profound, John. And it's a reminder for everyone listening. Your daily routine should include things that bring you joy, not just obligations.
Absolutely. So as the evening winds down, we start the process of getting ready for bed. Maya, what's your nighttime routine?
Okay, so around 10 p.m., I start winding down. I might take a shower. Remember, I'm a nighttime shower person. I wash my face, I do my skincare routine, and yes, I have a whole skincare routine with like 5 different products.
5 products for your face?
Cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, eye cream. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. I'm just amazed. My skincare routine is wash face, done.
Men. Anyway, after my shower and skincare, I brush my teeth. I set out my clothes for the next morning so I don't have to think about it when I'm half asleep, and then I get into bed.
Get into bed. Another one of those specific phrases. We get into bed, we get out of bed, we make the bed.
Right. So I get into bed, and this is my favorite part of the day. I'm exhausted, the bed is comfortable, and I usually read for a bit or scroll through my phone for way too long, even though I know the blue light is bad for sleep.
We all do that. We know we should put the phone away, but we can't help ourselves.
It's terrible. But eventually, I put my phone on the nightstand, I set my alarm for the next morning, and I drift off to sleep. Drift off means to gradually fall asleep, not suddenly, but gently.
And then you wake up 6 or 7 hours later, and the whole cycle starts again.
Exactly. Day after day, we follow these patterns, these routines. And here's what I want everyone listening to understand. These routines, they're your life. This is how you spend your days. And your days become your years, and your years become your life.
Wow, that got deep.
But it's true. And when you can articulate your daily routine in English, you're not just practicing vocabulary. You're learning to express who you are, how you live, what matters to you. You're learning to share your life story.
That's beautifully put, Maya. And for everyone watching, I want you to think about your own routine right now. When you wake up tomorrow, pay attention to what you do. Notice the little things, how you feel when your alarm goes off, what you think about in the shower, what makes you smile or stressed during your commute.
And then practice talking about it in English. You can write it down, you can record yourself speaking it, you can tell a friend. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
And remember, there's no perfect routine. Maya and I have completely different mornings. She hits snooze, I wake up easily. She tries on multiple outfits, I throw on jeans. She takes evening showers, I take morning showers. There's no right or wrong.
The only right routine is the one that works for you. And the beautiful thing about English is that it gives you the tools to describe whatever your routine is, whether you're an early bird or a night owl, whether you're organized or chaotic, whether you love mornings or hate them.
So we've covered a whole day, from waking up to getting ready to commuting to working to coming home to unwinding to going to bed. That's life. That's what we do. And now you have the language to talk about it.
Before we wrap up, John and I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell us one interesting thing about your daily routine. It could be something unique you do, a habit you're proud of, or even something you wish you did differently.
Yes, and write it in English, of course. Don't worry about making mistakes. We all make mistakes. The point is to practice, to engage, to be part of this learning community.
Because that's what English-speaking nerds is all about. We're all learning together, improving together, supporting each other. None of us are perfect, and that's okay.
So, share your routine, ask questions, tell us what topics you want us to cover next. We read every comment, and your input helps us create better content for you.
And if you found this lesson helpful, if you learned even one new phrase or expression today, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps us so much, and it lets us know that we're creating content that actually matters to you.
Share this with a friend who's also learning English. Text them the link, post it in your study group, spread the knowledge. When we learn together, we all improve faster.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Your dedication to learning English, your commitment to improving yourself, it's inspiring. Keep going, keep practicing, keep showing up.
Until next time, this is John.
And Maya, reminding you that you're not just learning English, you're becoming the person who speaks it. Keep speaking, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, our lovely nerds.
Bye, everyone!